Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp our Hawan Ben Yeshua in Jacksonville, Florida. Slakia. But first I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kau Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokak Wadash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Archons who are on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay. Well, things are moving faster and faster every day. Things are getting closer and closer. They just, one of the Archons said in the chat group, that new movie, Silver War, right? That I think it's going to be coming out around April 12 or something like that. And it shows, the craziness and chaos that's about to go on, sometime soon. And then I saw this video pop up here on the phone. Then they came for the politicians. The title of this lesson, Put Them in Fear. Let me play a little bit and we get into the lesson.
The cat is now truly out of the bag, and labelling concerned citizens as far right when they question mass inward migration will no longer silence them. Now, our politicians have put in train policy after policy designed to take the British nation with its Christian heritage and turn it into some sort of garbled hodgepodge of unrecognisable multiculturalism. But it was designed to be done to us, the mere little people, without our consent. But it was never intended to impinge on the high and mighty like our politicians. But when you read headlines like this in the Mail regarding a meeting between Keir Starmer and Lindsay Hoyle just before the events of Tuesday exploded in their faces, how Labour leader shocked the Speaker by barging into his tiny room as Sue Gray lurked nearby, and Mail on Sunday commentator Dan Hodges tweeting, I spoke to an MP yesterday who told me he had weighed up his own physical safety when deciding on how to vote on yesterday's Gaza motion. We have crossed a line now. We are not a properly functioning democracy if this is a factor in how our elected representatives act. And you get the idea from that things might have all changed. And former Home Secretary Suella Braverman has written a damning piece in the Telegraph saying that members of a certain demographic are now bullying Britain into submission. But at least she does go on to say that this isn't just about my colleagues in Parliament. Our values and freedoms are under attack in all walks of life. However, the current Home Secretary, James Cleverly, is saying she's wrong, that all is sweetness and light. No help from that quarter then.
This bobblehead is just ridiculous. And did you notice who it is? That's right, none other than
help from that quarter then. And here's what Tory MP Robert Jenrick said on the floor of the House yesterday. Oh, and I'll explain why I bleep out some of his words afterwards.
The real issue of the events of the last 24 hours is not the party political shenanigans suggested by the shadow leader of the House. The real issue is that this House appears cowed by threats of violence and intimidation. The Mother of Parliament appears weakened and diminished as a result. We have allowed our streets to be dominated by extremists and British Jews and others to be too intimidated to walk through central London week after week And now we're allowing extremists to intimidate British members of Parliament. This is wrong. It has to stop. Would my right honourable friend organise a debate on extremism and how we tackle this challenge, which is one of the central issues facing our generation?
Now, many people will be frustrated that I've bleeped out the references made to a certain demographic, and that I don't refer directly to it myself either. But I am future-proofing myself against the threat of a probable Labour government. A Labour government that I believe would further legislate to protect its now preferred demographic from criticism. I believe we'll see blasphemy laws by the back door, with social media in the UK being targeted. Anyway, all these words that our politicians are starting to spout are not yet being backed with actions, because we out here all know what actions need to be taken. But we cannot air this truth given the now thoroughly woke state of the UK legal system, from the police to the lawyers to the judges. Our politicians oversaw all that happening and did nothing to stop it. And all the while they talked of diversity is our strength, when what they really meant was, we'll rub their noses in diversity.
Okay, well, as you can see, the Edomites are getting very, very scared, right? Because they are realizing that all these immigrants that are coming in along behind our Hispanic people, also Chinese are coming in, Russians, Germans, Ukrainians, Africans of young age, and guess what? Their concern is that they're going to be joining the army and do the dirty work, right? And they're going to come after us as well, okay? I mean, if you took a look at that that new preview movie that's going to come out, Civil War, one of the parts of, I don't know if he was in the military or just, you know, a group of people, Americans, Edomites at that, asked a Hispanic family, who are you? Where are you from? And they said, we are Americans, right? And the Edomite says, oh yeah? What kind? And then shoots them, right? So things are going to get real ugly. But let's see what Scripture has to say. I want to go to Psalm chapter 9, verse 20. Put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Yeah. You Edomites for so many years have raped, robbed, and plundered around the world, and have used the blessing to do wickedness. And now you feel almighty strong like Superman, that nothing can stop you, right? Especially now that you got AI running for you, right? It's going to save you. Okay, well, let's move along. Isaiah chapter 30. Give me a minute. I got to turn my pages here. Verse 31. For though the voice of Yahweh shall the Assyrians be beaten down. Give me a minute. Let's listen. Which smite with a rod. Right? At that time, history is going to repeat itself. Okay? The same thing that happened in Assyria is going to happen to America. When the Edomites unleash, and they're going to unleash hell on earth. Right? Because they have no other choice. That is Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai moving their hand. Okay? And when they do come after us, so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, which some of us are going to end up at FEMA camps, some of us are going to die. Yeah. That's part of the plan, the game of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. I want to go to, smite means to hit, to beat. Yeah, it also means to kill. Okay? So when Yahushua comes back with a host of angels, he ain't fooling around. Isaiah chapter 14. Give me a minute. I'm going to make it a short lesson tonight. 14 what? Verse 25. That I will break the Assyrians in my land and upon my mountain, tread him underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulder. Yeah. That's going to happen around the world because you see, we, the so-called Negros Latinos, American speckled birds, are all over the world. And you governments who have bowed down to the Edomites to do their dirty work, well, Yahweh's going to come for you also. Okay? Remember, he's coming back with a host of angels, right? An army of angels, and the 144,000 chosen elect that are on earth to be changed into super spiritual, powerful spiritual bodies. Verse 26, this is the purpose that is purpose upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. Yeah. The Edomites, they play a good game. Okay? See, they got to do what Satan tells them, and Satan has to do what Yahweh Shin Yahushai tells him. He cannot do whatever he wants, and he cannot do whatever comes out of his eyes. He has to obey. Okay? And saying that since you Edomites have done so much wickedness, that Yahweh Shai is going to show the whole world how powerful Yahweh Shai and the host of angels really are. Yeah, because, your Edomites are about to you're about to unleash all your hidden toys, right? That you are so excited, right, to unleash to the whole world, right? Because you want them to come to you and bow down so you can trip them, so then you can go and hide, and they have to then be, since they're chip and program, they have to go now fight Yahweh Shai while you go and hide under the ground, right? It's not going to work the way you plan. But hey, go at it. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 37. 37. Give me a minute. That'll be on verse 36. Then the angels of Yahweh went forth and smite in the camp of the Assyrians 184,500. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpse. Yeah. When the Edomites unleash what they're about to do to the so-called Negros Latinos, American speckled birds, yeah, all we got is the Bible. Okay? We don't have high tech. We don't have our army with us. Okay? All we're going to do is cry out in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And lo and behold, you're going to be seeing people dropping dead left and right. Oh, yeah. All in good time. Be patient, right? Like that song says, I forgot the guy who wrote it in Puerto Rico. Despacito. All right? I want to go to Psalm 119. Psalm 119. Oops, I passed it. 119 verse 120. My flesh trembles for fear of thee. Oh yeah, you're gonna know what fear is, all right. And I am afraid of thy judgment. That's right. Because you think that the Edomite, you think that your Christian constitution is mighty and powerful. Nah, it was only allowed to be used for only one purpose, for it to grow worldwide, and then Yahushua come back with the host of angels and shut it down and remove you from power and remove your kingdom as well. I'll read verse 121. Slakia. Just for giggles. I have done judgment in justice. Leave me not to my oppressors. Yeah. We are doing his work in the name of Yahweh Yahushai, so he can come back and judge us correctly and righteously and get us out of this wicked world, this wicked kingdom. Okay? I want to go to Haggai. Haggai? No, not Haggai. Give me a minute. I got to look at the name again. Habakkuk. Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 16. When I hear, my belly tremble, when my lips quiver at the voice, rottenness enters. Ooh, boy. Into my bones, and I tremble in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he comes up onto Slakia the people, he will invade them with his troops. Yeah. You have seen nothing yet. You have touched the apple of his eyes. Okay? The so-called Negro, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds. You are not going to escape. You are not going to get away, Edomites. So you are turning against one another for only one reason. Because you want to force your own kind, right, to bring out the snakes that they are and do your bid. That's what's going on. Okay? They have become so civilized that now you want them to become wild beasts, right? So you're going to unleash, your foreign militants on America. They're already in here, okay? I want to go to 17. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vine. Give me a minute. The labor of the olive shall fail, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the store. Yeah, they're going to be taking everything, Everything that you work so hard for, Slakia. Everything that you have stolen from my people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds, and has still kept us in slavery. Now to the point where you want to upgrade your slavery with technology. See how wicked these bastards are? Well, they're going to know what fear and trembling in their bones is all about. Verse 18. Yea, I will rejoice in Yahweh. I will joy in Yahweh Shai of my salvation. That's right. Because he's the one that can only save us from this crazy madness of these wicked Edomites. I want to go to Isaiah chapter, give me a minute, where, 41? Give me a minute. Yep, that's what I'm looking at. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 15. Turn my pages here. 15. Behold, I will make thee a new, sharp, here, gotta hit the slack, okay? Tranging instrument, having teeth, thou shalt trash the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as cliffs. Wow, this is getting serious now. This is what happens when Yahushua comes back and he gives his people the 144,000 chosen elect. He's not coming for all of us. He's only coming for 144,000 chosen elect that he's going to be giving spiritual Superman powers, right? I mean, if you read Jeremiah chapter 16, right to 17, I send fishermen, many fishermen out first. But after that, I will send out many hunters. Okay? And because you're using technology and you're having humans that are also cyborgs, well, Yahushua is going to turn his people, the 144,000 chosen elect, Superman spiritual powers. And I can only hope and pray that I'm one of them. Okay? Verse 16. Thou shalt smite them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh, and the glory of the Holy One of Israel. Woo! So you know those chariots, can cause strong whirlwinds. Plus I'm pretty sure that the Edomites are going to be doing their own dirty tricks, whatever they're going to be spraying to cause weather to react as well, right? But that's not going to be no problem. Yahushua is going to have everything under control. I want to go to Micah, I believe. Give me a minute. Sometimes I got to look at the... Where am I? Oops. How'd that happen? Give me a minute. I got to look for it. I know. Okay. I think I passed it. Here we go. Micah. Chapter 4, verse 13. Arise and trash, O daughters of Israel, for I will make thee horns, iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh, and their substance unto Yahushua of the whole earth. It's going to get ugly. Yeah. See, while Edomites are planning what they're going to do to us, right? Well, Yahushua also has plans, what he's going to do to the people who are coming after us, the wicked ones, right? And to America. Okay? You know, Russia and China and other countries are aiming their missiles. Okay? That will be unleashed when Yahweh Shai, right, comes back. Yeah. There's going to be so many things happening all at one time. I'm going to leave it with Jeremiah. Give me a minute, hit this. Let me go to chapter 51, verse 2. And will send unto Babylon, this is the second Babylon, smite them that shall smite her, and shall empty her land, for in the days of trouble they shall be against her round about. Woo! Oh yeah. Just when you think you have us cornered, okay, lo and behold, verse 3. Against him that bends, let the archer bend his bow. Oh boy. And against him that lift himself up in armor, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts, all her army. Okay? And this is going to happen. Yahweh Shai is going to beat the Edomites in 1 hour. This wicked kingdom, he's going to remove it from the face of the earth. All the Edomites are going to go into slavery for 1,000 years for your wickedness. Okay? Now, I hope that this was edifying. And with that, I'll say, Shalom.